muted. I'm muted. There I am.
Sorry.
You want to say it?
I'm Tyler.
You look like...
No, you look like me.
No, you look like me.
You look like me.
Wait a minute.
You look like me.
You look handsome.
Thanks.
All right, dude.
All right, dude.
For all my
Sick.
audio listeners, my name's Tyler, and then
I'm Tyler.
that's Tyler over there.
Yeah, man.
She's got a nice little snapback with some blonde hair and a fucking 5 o'clock shadow that makes her look even handsomer than Bruce Willis.
I shaved.
You shaved.
I shaved.
Yeah. Are you impressed or are you content with
Nah, dog.
Are you impressed or are you content with your cock?
Oh, hella impressed. Girls love my pee-pee.
Girls do?
Yeah.
I thought you had one girl.
Oh, no, dude. I'm Tyler Walker 2.0. Fuck boy.
The fuckboy edition?
Yeah.
Is that more expensive?
That's what I get for being a door guy, you know? I stick my dick in any hot girl that talks to me.
You know, a lot of people have that interpretation of me.
I know, that's kind of what I'm going. I know that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Literally,
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
the drunk, like, little, like, skinny guys that don't really get girls, they'll come up and they'll be like, "You must get so much ass, don't you?"
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dude, I get so much ass. You must get so much ass. Fuck, dude, you're so muscular and like.
Do you want to know my secret?
What's your secret?
I got a fat ass.
Yeah, you do. You do got a nice tush. That's a solid tush you got down there.
Yeah, I know.
Quite the dumper.
Oh, I know. Where I take my massive poops.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got a turd cutter down there that's just.
Prayer dogging all day long.
Yeah, you shit a lot.
Oh my god, this is so hard.
All right. Well, welcome to Friends That Fuck. Are we getting a round of applause or something? She's done. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Where we got two handsome people.
Just me.
Basically, like, this is kind of like an analogy to me jerking off profusely because I fuck myself. So,
oh my god.
Friends That Fuck. This is basically just me jerking off on camera. That was perfect.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah, I love myself, I guess. It looks like I'm just staring into a mirror and having this podcast right now.
Like me and my girlfriend are morphed into one. Very weird.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Well, welcome, guys. This is the first edition of Friends That Fuck, where we are going to implement the Wheel of Torture.
Okay, hold on. What sound is that? What sound is that?
Suspense.
Okay. I'm working on it.
Wheel of Torture. I have been taking... You're having way too much fun over there.
No. That just came out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
That came out of nowhere.
That crickets go on for a while. Wheel of Torture. I've been taking y'all's demonic requests and putting them into this wheel. And before every episode, like I said, we are going to spin this wheel and we are going to figure out what mine or Esther's challenge is for today. What I'm really hoping for is it doesn't land on some of these that we're not ready for yet. I hope it's something we can do today. So,
Okay.
Y'all ready for the spin? You ready for the spin, Tyler?
Yes.
Spin that wheel!
Woo!
Oh boy. No. I knew it was going to land on this. No! Oh, no.
Oh my god.
You're having so much fun with that soundboard.
I gotta get used to it because I'm really bad at like figuring
All right,
it out.
Tristan, you got your wish. We are waxing my arm hair today.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, I got my wish also and landed on something we can do. Can we do that?
Yeah. I just gotta go get the waxing, like the pot thingy.
The waxing. Yeah.
Hold on, bro.
Words are hard.
I'll be right back.
All right, she's gonna go get the waxing kit. Tristan, I'm gonna give you a shout out right now because you were the one that came up with this challenge. I don't know your Instagram handle, but I'm looking that up as we speak. Tristan, I'm gonna put it on the video. Tristan_Rod 2015. Your suggestion was to wax my back or armpits. Fuck. I didn't read that right. Whoa. Fuck.
What?
He said wax back or armpits. Oh no. Okay. Wax my armpits? Oh, fuck me. That sucks so bad.
All right, you gotta plug that in right over there. There's already wax
Okay. Well, we're not waxing my arm anymore. It's actually waxing my back or armpits because I read that wrong. Fuck you, Tristan. Fuck you for that. That sucks.
there. Blue. This will be fun for me.
All right. We'll
Did you plug it in?
I did plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in.
You know what's super creepy is the last time that we had this plugged in. I like left it in here and it was like plugged in, but it was off. It was on like on the off position, and I was editing on the computer, and then all of a sudden that thing turned on. I just heard the little thing, and then like the red light was on. And I looked at it and I stared at it, and then it turned right off. I was like, ghost.
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 I believe in that shit.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I used to because I watched a lot of Ghost Adventures.
I did too.
I watched a fuck ton of Ghost Adventures. That was like, it was Ghost Adventures and America's Best Dance Crew were like things I would look forward to every week to watch.
I used to really like watching Unsolved Mysteries.
That one was pretty good too.
That one was my favorite. That is still like the intro music to that and everything. It is hands down still one of my favorite shows ever.
The intro music goes hard.
But it has to be the one with like the host Rob Stack, I think is his name.
I guess.
Like the old creepy dude.
Uh-huh.
Not old, but like when I was young, he was older. He was like in his
So
40s.
not old, but still creepy?
On this episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
I remember when I took you on one of our first dates. You know, I could have been wrong about the first date answer for last episode.
What do you mean?
Our first date might have been the Weird Museum. You remember? I think that might have been our actual first date.
No, that came. I don't think so.
I think it did. I think we went to the Weird Museum and then we went on the boat ride after that. Yeah, I want to double down and say yeah, that's true. But anyways, I remember when I took you to the Weird Museum, they had Unsolved Mysteries on the TV.
I remember
and you're like,
that.
I love this show. And you sat literally like there's like a dead body in a casket next to you, and you're just watching Unsolved Mysteries on the TV.
It fits the ambiance here.
Yep.
I love that stuff.
You love dead bodies in a casket?
Well, it was like, what was it? It was like a frozen like Bigfoot or something.
It was supposed to be Frozen Bigfoot or something.
It didn't look real at all.
I mean, it's not.
But it was on Unsolved Mysteries, so they were playing the episode in which they featured the creature on.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they had found it in a frozen lake.
Yeah.
But then I was wondering what happened during the Texas storm, because remember it was like kind of warped because a lot of the ice had melted from the Texas storm, I think. This was after. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They had posted like a sign or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of the fur started peeping out. But it really looks like a wax, like.
They did a good job making it look real because there's no way in hell that they just have a corpse just chilling inside of a casket for us to just openly look at, for the public to openly look at.
It looked like.
It looks real.
It was stored in like a freezer thing, like one of those things like where you go to like 7-Eleven and you slide up so that you get a popsicle.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's in.
It looked like it was in a popsicle machine.
Very much so.
A little freezer, but that was definitely our first date, I think. But we can debate that later. I guess while I try to postpone my mind from getting my armpits waxed, we can talk about other things.
Okay.
I thought this was really funny. So I'm going to say it every episode. I come up with these ideas because it pops in my head and then I write it in my notes. And the first thing that says in my notes is being in a relationship 101. I found this very funny. Being in a yeah, you can probably guess where this is going, but
Jesus.
When you go from nearly taking each other's heads off 1 hour to picking her up because she got too wine drunk the next.
What the fuck? Why you gotta call me out like that?
It's funny. Like, literally, like, we were in the midst of just duking it out. We were going to fight. And then the next hour, you're just like, babe, can you come pick me up? I might have had a little bit too much wine. I'm over here like,
Sorry.
Okay, babe, I got you.
Sorry.
It was cute.
I was hanging out with my boss because, like, after we got done fighting, I was like, well, you know, I can go for some more wine. And I had just gotten the news that, like, I'm no longer going to be in the place of establishment coming after South by because they're shutting down Bungalow. So obviously I'm sad sauce. I know my boss is sad sauce. So I figured, I was like, well, let's just meet up. And we ended up like celebrating this dude's birthday. It was honestly so much fun. I never go out anymore. And so it was really fun. So I got very much carried away. And it got to the point where I was like, I can't, like, I don't want to drink and drive at all. So I'm like, it's okay. Me and Tyler made up. So, Tyler, can you come pick me up?
Baby.
Well, it was more like, can you pick me and John up?
Yeah, no, it was pick you and John Cleaver up. I love you, John.
I love you too, John.
I picked y'all up just for John.
I know. He's so fun to hang out with. He's so funny. He's so funny because he goes from like 0 to 100, but in like the best way. Like, he's very serious and he can be very stern, but he's a very lovable character in which when he's drunk and he's like talking about something he's passionate, he's just like he gets very like, I want to help you. I want you to succeed. Like, he just pushes for everybody to be like their best versions of themselves.
It's dope.
And it's so funny because when you're drunk and like he's drunk, it's just kind of like, I believe in you, man. It's like, no, yeah. I believe in you. And it's like, no, John, I believe in you. And then it was like, we just were like, all right, let's just have a shot of Fernet. And it was like, all right, man.
That's funny.
Took another shot and I was like, we probably shouldn't drive. Let's call Tyler.
And then I'm over here just like third winging in, like, I believe in both of you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm not even drunk. I'm just sober.
Cameron. I know. He lights up every time you're there. It's so funny.
It's
I was like,
cute.
Tyler's coming. And he's like, yay.
I love it.
Yeah. Shout out John Cleaver.
Shout out John Cleaver. Big time. Well, here's another one. I thought of this today as I was at the gym. I made it. 8 a.m. squad. I made it. Yeah, I know.
Really?
I made it to a workout.
I literally slept in until you texted me.
I was surprised with myself, but I feel great. I feel a lot better. But
Good.
I got this idea because there was like an early morning class, like a group class.
You took a class?
I didn't take a class. There was just an early morning class as I was working out, and I saw on the whiteboard like written instructions, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought to myself, because by God, it looked like a toddler wrote that. And I'm like, is bad handwriting unattractive?
Yes. But there's like I think there's like a science behind it. Like, they said that like, people that have like really bad handwriting are generally really smart people.
Like, that's why doctors' handwriting is like just fucking trash.
Yeah. There's
a difference between scribble and just like toddler handwriting too, right? Because this one looked like toddler handwriting.
Wait, you know what? I feel really stupid for saying that comment because so many people say I have really good handwriting. So does that make me stupid?
I had a lot of people compliment my handwriting too, so I guess I'm an idiot. Nice.
We're both idiots, bro.
And if you are me and I am you, then there's a lot of stupid going on in this room. We got to combine that to Q of about 15.
That's interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I remember, like, I used to be the kind of person that, like, if I saw someone's really pretty handwriting, I used to try to mimic it. So my handwriting would go like that. Also, there was, like, different positions in where you put your fingers and how to hold a pen. I used to do all the weird ones because I wanted to look aesthetically cool during, like, class.
How do you hold it? Like, I'm going to use this Nerf dart with a tack in it.
I usually go like this.
Yeah, that's how I hold it.
Like this. But then I used to do this. I don't even remember.
Can you do it with that? Oh, with the doubles?
Yeah.
I used to see people do the doubles all the time.
And
usually their handwriting was really good. That's a funny part. But
I used to do the doubles. I did the singles, but it was more so because I'm a girl, okay? I wanted to have that Disney princess moment where I'm like with my hair out and like scribbling and looking super majestic and perfect and pretty, and just having my crush look at me and being like, that's the one.
oh God, that's such good handwriting.
So I try to make my handwriting pretty. I used to have like colored pens, like colored not pens. Yeah, colored pens. And I would try to make it aesthetically pleasing.
That one color pen that had all the different colors, you'd click it at the top. You can get blue,
I had
red,
the gel
purple.
ones.
That shit was fucking dope.
I had the gel ones with the neon colors in it.
So you were bougie. You spent all of your school supply money on just those pens.
I didn't buy them. I stole them. I was a broke kid, but I stole them. I was honestly kind of a little bit.
From the store?
From friends. I was a little bit of a klepto. Well, because I couldn't, like, if I saw something that I really liked somebody else having, I couldn't ask my parents to buy that because I was poor. So, like, if I knew it didn't really matter to them that much, yeah, I would steal it. Is that wrong? Absolutely, 100,000%.
Yeah,
at the time,
pencil stealer that everybody feared.
Yeah, like, you remember, like, in middle school, like, or not middle school, elementary school, when you had your color box?
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to everyone's color box and take what I wanted.
Oh, you savage. You should be imprisoned.
Oh, I know. It's so bad, and I feel bad, and I feel guilty about it to this day. But I was broke.
Is there anyone you'd like to personally apologize to right now that you can think of?
Not that I can think of.
Get it off your chest.
You know what? I'd like to apologize to my middle school friend, Rachel Kilmer, because I stole a bunch of her shit, and I'm so sorry. I just aesthetically wanted to be like you, and I remember I stole a journal, a book, some pens.
You stole a whole ass journal from her?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I stole a scrapbook from her.
Damn.
I wanted
scrapbook that had her own like family photos in it or some shit?
No, it was empty.
My God.
It was empty. It was
about
empty.
to say.
No, she had all the cool things that I've always wanted, and I could just see that like it made her room aesthetically pleasing, and I really wanted that.
You were in her room. You weren't even at school.
We were best friends.
And you snatched that shit from her room.
Yeah. I felt so bad. Well, because I don't know. I had a big old jealousy thing against her, and I wanted to be like her. I would mimic a lot of the things that she did. I remember I was a chameleon in high school and middle school, mostly middle school. But she called me out one time. She called me out, and ever since she called me out, I never did it. I was too scared to do it because I didn't like how I felt when she called me out.
What'd she call you out for? Missing?
Well, she found that notebook that I had stolen in my room when she had spent over my house, and she goes, "Did you steal this?" And I was like, and I try to like come up with some fabricated lie because I got caught, right? And she's like, "I can't believe you did that." And she like went in on me, her and like my other friend Caitlin. I was so traumatized. So I never did it. I never took anything from
Shout out
again.
Rachel.
I
Yeah,
know.
you fucking tell that thief right here not to do that shit anymore.
Yeah, no, I remember it being a very crucial moment. I'm pretty sure I stopped after that. I may have like taken a few little other things at that point, but never like to this day, I still actually have the scrapbook, and I look at it as a reminder not to ever do that.
Swiper, no more swiping.
Yeah, it was traumatizing. But as a kid, like, I mean, I couldn't. My dad was okay. So like when it came to like needing things, like as a kid, like being a girl, I was pretty girly, but I didn't know what I liked and what I didn't like or whatever. Like my room was like my like safe heaven, right?
It's so weird hearing you talk about how girly you are with the 5 o'clock shadow. But go on.
I know, right? Anyways, so my dad wouldn't like take me to the store and like buy. It was always like, "Do you really need that?" And I'd be like, "No." Like I always felt kind of guilty for asking stuff, and my mom like had no money, so it was just kind of like I know I could never ask my mom. But like if it came to like electronics or it came to stuff that like was part of like the technology that was going to influence my life, my dad was all about it. Like if I said, "Hey, I need a printer," I got a printer. If I said I needed, like when the iPods first came out, he's like, "You need this because it's going to be part of like your future generation." Like when I wanted a computer, I got a computer. But if I was like, "Hey Dad, I really want this notebook," he'd be like, "Why do you need that?" Or like if I'm like, "Hey, can I get colored pencils?" "You got pens at home. What's wrong with the pens at home?" So it was like, I remember for Christmas one year, I know I'm going on a little tangent, he would just buy me electronics, and I'm like, "How come you don't like ever like get me something that like is more like catered to like what I like?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, you know, I see a lot of like my friends like get gifts from their dads, like of jewelry and clothes and like girly things. Like I see like a couple of my friends like have necklaces from their dads that like they went out to this jewelry store and picked stuff. Like I've seen you go pick out jewelry for my mom. How come you've never picked out jewelry? You always just buy me electronics. So that year he actually went to Tiffany's and bought me a Tiffany's key. Like it's a heart-shaped key. And he gifted it to me for Christmas one year. And he was like, you have the key to my heart. So cute.
Oh.
So it's actually, I have it saved. I only wear it on like very important, like special occasions. It is one of my most prized possessions.
I think I know which one you're talking about too.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I have a heart tattoo on my foot. Like my dad's even though it's like a really interesting relationship I have with my dad, that was really cool. But like, slightly became a klepto because I was too afraid to ask for shit. Moral of the story. So sorry, Rachel Kilmer. I am very sorry I stole your shit.
Sorry,
I just
Rachel.
wanted to be you. I was very jealous of you. So sorry.
Don't come after us.
No, it was in the past. I'd be happy to mail you back that scrapbook.
Austin
if you
Police
want it.
Department, put down your guns. Put them down. She's safe. She's not doing it anymore. I actually like to finish off our handwriting thing. Like, you notice how like far we went with the handwriting thing, by the way?
That's right. ADHD for you.
ADHD, right? I knew that guy that wrote on that whiteboard held his pen like this. You just
Oh
know,
my God. I remember holding my hand. Let me see.
yeah. So like he had the 3 fingers on and he'd like be doing like some type of, he'd have the 3 fingers and the thumb and he'd be using that to write. Cause you knew that the bad handwriters, sometimes the good handwriters would write with 3 fingers and a thumb. Cause his looked like, but this is how you spell apple. That's how in my head, that's how I was.
That's so bad.
This is, you're going to do 3 sets of the ab exercise right here, 3 by 5. And then we are going to hop onto a circuit and we're going to.
Why does he talk like that?
I know he doesn't, but that's just like how I read the handwriting. It reminded me of 3rd grade. It really did. And that's where I thought of like, okay, imagine me and you. We're about as far as we are now. Like what, 7, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months?
I honestly don't keep track.
I think it's 9 or 8.
Isn't that bad? Is that bad?
No, because we're on the same level right now. But
take it day by day, baby.
we take it day by day. You see that I write like a toddler, like scribble like a toddler. I guess we're so far into the game that it would not detract you too far. You would just making fun of it probably.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
But let's say we're just starting to date and like I write you this nice heartfelt letter. And in the beginning, like let's say we're a month in and I'm like, you are the key to my heart. Everything that
Can't say that. That's my dad's quote. That's weird.
Okay.
Rephrase that.
You get me hard.
That's better.
I want to
As you stare at
ravish.
me dress as you.
I want to ravish you in the bedroom. I want to tear off every parcel of clothing that you have and make you mine.
Oh yeah.
I write that, but I write it like a 3rd grader on like a note. Does that turn you off? That would turn you off, right? Yeah, that would ruin the whole thing. Because then it would sound like I want to fuck you, but I don't want to do that. I want to take off your clothes and do naughty things to you.
God.
That's what it sounds like in your head whenever you just see 3rd grade handwriting.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, that would ruin it. That's so weird, right? Handwriting would actually turn you off.
So what are your icks?
Icks? What do you mean?
Like, I have certain icks when it comes to certain people. Like, some people have, like, if they find out, like, oh, the person has a receding hairline, but he wears hats all the time, so I didn't know until, like, 3rd, 4th date.
That'd be an ick for you.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be an ick.
I don't blame you for that.
Well, it's like hat fishing, for example.
Or
one of my-
hat fishing.
Hat fishing.
Hat fishing.
That's the term.
That's great. That's so funny.
That is funny.
Hat fishing.
Yeah. Like, well, one of my icks is dirty fingernails. If you have dirty fingernails, you have good hands. You have good hands. It's one of the first things I noticed about you. You have good hands.
Okay, good.
Because to me, it's like if you have dirty fingernails and we're fiddling around, you're going to give me BB. Not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
BB's a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you, BB.
Yeah. But like another one of my icks is like, if you like hygiene, for example, if you know good hygiene, then no.
It smells good.
Yeah, you're good. We're good. I don't know. There's this like there's so many different icks. Like a lot of people have icks. Like, do you have any icks?
Like greasy hair. If the girl just like if her hair just looks like a bird's nest, I'm usually not too big of a fan of.
My hair is always
Your hair is fine.
Yeah, my hair is always greasy.
No, I can't really tell. Usually with like the super greasies, that'd be like blonde hair where you can tell.
Where you can take some of the grease and slap it on a pan and cook some eggs.
Literally, yeah.
All right, cool.
That's probably a tick of mine. The nails thing, it's not bad. If they just like look like my nails, you know, if they're all beaten up and not tamed, it wouldn't be a deal breaker, but I'd definitely look at that and be like, actually the whole hand entirely. I feel so bad to whoever I'm talking about right now, but I know exactly the few girls that I'm talking about right now where it looks like their hands are man hands. Like no lotion, just like super rugged. There's no like nail polish or anything. That's a big one. That's my big ick. Is like if you don't put any lotion on there, if it looks like my hands, if they look like my hands, it's a big ick.
So you think I have cute hands?
You do have cute hands. Very cute hands.
I got scars on them from fighting.
Me too.
I think it's the same hand, right?
Yeah. Right hand? Because you're a right hand puncher?
Yeah, because I got scars right here from punching a wall.
Oh. Mine are from punching teeth, but we'll move on from that.
Yeah, this is one of my psychotic episodes.
Yeah, that's definitely a big ick. If you got man hands and you're a woman, sorry, that's just my big hick. Big ick. Big hick. You do a big hick. Feet are the same thing. You know, I'm not as huge. So like in college, I had a group of friends who literally said, quote for quote, I don't care if it's Rihanna. If her feet look nasty, I will not date her. I will not fuck her. Which is interesting. I was like, even if it's Rihanna?
So I have cute feet, is that what you're saying?
You do have cute feet.
I know. Somebody just offered $100 for a 30-second video of me playing with peanut butter with my toes. So I'm probably going to do that after this.
That's fair. What kind of peanut butter?
I think all I have is crunchy nutty butter in my fridge.
Yeah, you don't even have peanut butter. You just have...
I'm not a big peanut butter fan.
You have a cookie butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cookie nutty butter from Trader Joe's.
It's been there since we started talking.
I was eating it the other day with bananas. So good.
I don't even know if it's good anymore.
It's still good. It's not expired yet. I've been checking that. I'm an expired whore.
You're an expired whore? Is that what you just said?
Okay, no, let me rephrase.
You're an expired whore.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I morphed into you, right? No, so I am like, if it's past the expiration date or if it's close to the expiration date, I don't touch it. Milk.
You leave it in your fridge.
I will leave it in my fridge because I will. Okay, so the reason why I do that is that my mom is very like anti.
Okay. You don't have to hit it. Okay. Sorry, we're working on the cameras.
Yeah. So my mom is not into expired, like she thinks that the expiration date is a myth. So
Is a myth?
So as a kid, I never really thought to check on the expiration date. I would just ask my mom, like, is this good? And I would eat it. I got sick a lot. But what really did it for me was like, I remember I used to take the milk and chug it. And one time I went into the fridge, took the milk and chugged it, and it was very chunky. And I vomited. I was super sick. It's so gross. It grosses me out to this day. So ever since then, like, milk is kind of like iffy to me. Like, I like cereal. Like, I love cereal. And I like putting milk in my oatmeal. Like, I like putting it in my coffee. But I'm like, it has to be within the first week of when I buy it. If it's starting to come close to when it's expiring, I will gag.
That's fair.
Like, I cannot. Like, even, like, I started looking at, I didn't even know, like, goldfish could expire. My mom keeps everything. Like one time I went in the pantry because my mom's a hoarder and grabbed goldfish because I didn't think goldfish expired. I just thought that they get stale. No, they get disgusting. My mom had 5-year-old goldfish. I don't even think to check on the expiration date.
Those are just rocks at this point.
No, it's not rocks. It tasted like rotten cheese.
Oh, it is.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting. So I'm very like, I will look at the expiration date. If it's close to the expiration date, I throw it away.
Yeah, you're an expired whore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm very anal about that.
I had a bad story like that too. I remember I'm still a whore for smoothies. I'm a big smoothie whore. We'll put it that way. And this one time I was making a whole blender full. I used to go home because we'd have the off periods in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go home, make a full smoothie, like the entire thing, drink it, and then come back and finish out school and then football practice. Well, I'd done that, except I don't know if this is when my body decided you're finally lactose intolerant or if it was expired. I think it was because it was expired. But the entire blender full of expired milk. Finished it, right? And I went to practice, and I probably saw that porta potty 7 or 8 different times, and I pooped myself.
Oh no!
I pooped myself. Yeah,
Oy.
that's how it all started, because I was getting bubble guts, and I ran to one of my buddies, and I thought it'd be super funny if I farted on him. That fart came with a consequence.
Oh gosh!
It was instant karma. I fart, and I'm like, ooh, ran to the tool shed, wiped my ass with one of the ball towels that they had. I had to throw it somewhere. It's probably still there, my poop towel. If you want to go find my poop towel, go ahead. I'll shout you out on the podcast if you find my poop towel. James Bowie High School on the field. And then after that, I had to play with no underwear. So ball rash, butt rash, everything. And I continued to shit for at least 6 more times in that porta potty. And it was about 105 outside. So I had to have the door. I had to have the doors wide fucking open. Well, imagine me in my football helmet, pads, everything, just sticking my whole torso out of this porta potty and just shitting mile-an-hour gusts of poop.
Oh God!
Yeah, it was not fun. That's when I stopped really drinking milk. Actually, after that, I was kind of done.
Oy.
Well, moving on from poop.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Do you eat rice with a fork or spoon?
My preference is spoon, but last night I ate it with a fork because I had shrimp in it.
See, that's the thing. I have like this weird mental block where I can't eat rice with a spoon, but it's so much easier. It's because usually I have like shrimp, eggs, sausage, something in there. But yeah, I have this weird mental block where I don't eat it with a spoon. And my mind changed one day when they ran out of forks at Chipotle. And I had to use a spoon. And I was eating it, and I was like,
how did Chipotle run out of forks?
I have no clue. But
too many, was it breedable? No, breedable. Yeah, breedables.
What?
Too many breedables.
Breedables?
Bowls, right?
Breedables?
Breedables.
Is that how you're saying it? Breedables?
All right, anyways.
And I guess that answers a big question. I guess that answers that question, too. A lot of y'all seem to eat rice with forks. I don't know if you want to answer that question, and you leave a little comment down below. Go ahead. We'll give you a couple of seconds.
With a spoon.
Are you typing it? Fork. I think a lot of y'all...
Spoon.
I think a lot of y'all use fork. But personally, I use spoon now.
I don't really think about it. It depends on what's in it. Like, if it's from Chipotle, obviously I'll eat it with a fork because there's so many, like, chunkier parts to it. But if it's just rice by itself, I'll definitely eat it with a spoon.
And they chop it up pretty well at Chipotle to where you can
their rice is awesome.
Where you can scoop it with a spoon. But, like you said, shrimp orzo, like you ate last night, you can't really scoop that with a spoon too easy. You got to kind of pick and pluck. I don't know. All you chopstick users, shout out to you. Because I don't know how you do that with rice. What are you doing?
Feeling myself.
You feel handsome, don't you?
I'm so handsome.
Oh, this one was really funny. Okay. So we're going to talk about another thing. We figured out that, okay, let me just give you the context before I blow it. Me and Esther are in the car, right? We haven't gotten to our fight yet. So you don't have to think about that. We're just in the car. And I went up to give her a high five. Now you know what I'm talking about? I'm in the passenger seat. She's driving, and I went up to give her a high five. But I had my hand like this. It was like in front of her face. And my hand was like that because if I'm the passenger, I didn't want to like turn open all the way. I wanted to keep my torso to the front. This. It was like this, exactly like this. And she did not give me a high five for like good 5 seconds. And I pointed out, I'm like, okay. And then she goes, just get that hand out of my face or I'll move it for you. And she was like so stern. She's like, you better get that motherfucking hand out of my face. And I was like, whoa, I was just trying to give you a high five. And we realized that the angle of your hand is everything.
Yeah.
It goes from shut your fucking...
I thought it was like you were like telling me to shut up. Because I made a comment. I don't remember what the comment was, but you put your hand up like this. And I thought you were like, talk to the hand kind of thing. And I was like, I'm about to whoop your ass.
Yeah, literally. And all I was going for was a high five.
Yeah, you're like, what? And I was like, oh. I realized that we're not on the same page.
Big difference. We figured it out. Get that fucking hand out of my face. High five. Big difference. We figured that out. I thought that was really funny. So take care of the angle of the hands. Be very particular about that.
Might save a life.
It might save a life. This whole weekend has been, I know it's been rough for you, but I got to take the cake on this. It's been extra rough for me over here. I'm getting my ass worked. Mm-hmm. I worked Thursday, a closing shift. I then opened the bar at 10 a.m., so got home 4 a.m., opened the bar at 10 a.m., not even a solid 6 hours of sleep. I did a double on Friday, and then I did a double on Saturday. And then I worked on Sunday, and then I worked on Monday. And I've been getting my ass beat. A lot of the tired, like I get real tired and cranky, Tyler. That's what caused our fight, honestly, because I was tired, cranky, and I made the wrong move. But I've been getting my ass, bent over and smacked by my job. And where I'm going with this was... before my second double, so I had my first double on Friday. Second double was on Saturday. Before that started, I was at my first shift, right? On Saturday, first shift. And I'm at the door just kind of like, just dozing. I'm falling asleep a little bit. And this guy came up to me. Never met him in my entire life. Shout out, his name is John. I figured that out, but you'll figure out why I made sure to remember his name. Because I'm sitting there just dozing. I'm not even paying attention to him. Like, I in my mind, I swear to God, I was like, I could give two fucks about talking right now. I'm so tired. And the guy kind of just, kept standing there. He'd look over at me and like, okay, how do I go about this, right? It seemed like he really wanted to start a conversation, be a friend. Mm-hmm. Right? He does one of these. He looks down, kind of looks up. I guess he saw that I was like sleepy. Went down. He's like, do you like Adderall? Yeah, I bet you could imagine what my face looked like.
Yeah.
No, even way more excited than that. I literally went from this to, yeah. He goes, boop. Pulls out a whole prescription, the real deal stuff, unscrews it, and he goes, here you go. Gave me a full 30 milligram Adderall. I literally had both hands out. I took it from this man, and I go, thank you. I hugged him. I literally gave him a hug, and I was like, that is probably the coolest thing I've seen anybody do in a while for somebody else.
That's really nice.
It was super nice. He hadn't even figured out that I was dying from like multiple shifts. He had no idea. He
He
literally
just saw that you were tired. He's like, maybe this might help.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I told him. I was like, you had no idea I was dying from crippling tiredation or some whatever. Like, I was just dying, and you just gave it out. Shout out Adderall John. I don't know your last name. You're Adderall John right now, though.
It's John Adderall.
John Adderall in my phone. That's exactly what it's written as.
You even got his phone number?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, shout out John Adderall. It was literally like how fate has it. I always love to envision that God looks at situations like that and he just picks and plays. He's like, you know what?
This could be funny.
I'm gonna strengthen his belief in me. Here we go. There you go, Adderall John. Let's put you right there. And just so happened to be right next to a guy who might have crippling addiction to it.
Uh-oh.
And then get it. You know?
There you go.
Yeah. So shout out Adderall John.
I'm happy you made a new friend.
Me too. After that shift, I had an interesting thing happen too. So for those who don't know, I double as a door guy and a bartender. I do both. And I was on 36th Street at Rooftop on 6th. You guys come say hi. I don't know why I gave out my job to everybody, but hey,
That's
you know what? That's okay. All the crazies come on over to me. And I was bartending, and man, I'm not gonna say what they look like, but you guys can put together probably what this couple look like. But they came up and they're just like, "Hey, can you give me a throat baby?
A what?
I want a throat baby."
A throat baby?
I looked at both of them. I'm like, "A throat baby?" Exactly, like just like you said. And I looked at both, and they're like, "Yeah, throat baby." I was like, I'm not even gonna lie. I have no idea what's in that. Do you want to give a guess on what's in that?
A throat?
A whole throat? Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Well, first, what do you think of when you think of throat baby?
I've never even heard the two together.
What does it make you think of?
Would I guess like a sex on a beach? Something sexual?
Well, what is a throat baby? A throat baby obviously means blowjob, right?
Really?
That's not what you thought of at first?
No.
Are you kidding? Throat
Yeah.
baby? Baby's getting shot in your throat? Throat baby?
Oh. I've never heard that terminology.
You're the second. So Mia, too.
I love Mia.
Yeah, shout out Mia. You women have innocent minds. Except Dom. Dom out there, she was right on board with me.
What you mean?
But literally, throat baby means like cum shot. It means like blowjob.
So is it just like rum shot and a shot?
Oh, no, I came in a glass, and then I just went ahead and put a little bit of Svedka on top of it. Kidding, obviously. But if you could really guess what it is, it's not anything that's like any other drink. It is totally on its own, like, fucking field.
What is it?
It's a drink, and it's got 2 liquors and one drink on top of it. So 2 liquors and then one
What's the color?
liquor on top of it. No. 2 liquors, 1 whatever. You get what I'm saying.
What's the color?
Color dark. And so it's got dark and brown in it. Actually dark and white in it.
So is it Fireball and rum shotted?
No. That's a good guess, though, because that's a blowjob shot, isn't it?
No. Blowjob shot is Bailey's and
Whipped cream.
yeah, it's got whipped cream on top. It's like Bailey's and
Anyways, this drink,
fuck, I don't remember what a blowjob shot. I haven't made those in forever.
I never make those, but this drink, tall ass drink.
Amaretto.
No,
No,
it's got 2 of the hardest liquors you can think of. Plus, I'll go ahead and give it away. Red Bull.
what? 2 of the hardest liquors. So let me guess, like Wild Turkey 101,
No,
Rumble Mints.
no.
Those are both 100 proof. What do you mean hardest liquors?
Okay, so not by definition. Whatever. Hennessy and Patron with Red Bull in it. This is a throat baby, guys. Hennessy,
Nah, let me look it up.
Patron, Red Bull. This is a death wish, as it should be called. And you want to hear the most hilarious part about this, Esther or Tyler, whichever one's actually across the table from me? They didn't want to pay for it.
What? Why?
Fucking cheapskates. You made me pour out the 2 most expensive shots you can buy in a glass with Red Bull for a fucking drink that you made up yourself, and you won't fucking pay for it. Because they said it was too expensive. What do you fucking... Yeah, I get it, Noodle. I'm on the same boat as you. Her dog just whined.
It's not even popping up on Google.
It's
All
some
it's popping
dumb...
up is like, you can give your baby warm water.
It's some dumb thing that they thought of, but obviously, how much would you guess Patron, Hennessy, and Red Bull?
That's almost like a $20 drink.
Yeah, it was $30 on the dot. $30 for that drink. And they were like, $30?
It's like, yeah, of course you're using Hennessy and Patron. It's the 2 most expensive drinks. Plus you add Red Bull, that's extra. So it would probably be anywhere between 20 to like $30, yeah.
What's a reasonable price for you guys? They literally go, no, we're not paying for that. Can you just make me a liquid marijuana shot? Fuck you. Fuck you. You made me do it. Like, all that. You made me fucking waste that drink, and you're going to make me make a liquid marijuana shot, you bitch.
Jeez, people ask the weirdest shots.
But, yeah.
I'm sorry you had to make a throw baby.
I think that might be the first and last time I get asked for a throw baby.
Somebody asked me like, no!
It's a hard no.
Yeah.
And in any other context for a throat baby, I guess you're the only one that can ask me that. So, hey, baby, let me give you a throat baby.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, she's leaving right now, I think. Oh, man. All right, so right on cue, the wax looks almost about ready. I don't have any back hair. So this is looking very grim. And like Andy Reid just said in his press conference this week, when it gets grim, be the Grim Reaper. And I am going to be the Grim Reaper on myself and hurt myself and rip off my armpit hair, all right? Fuck, this sucks. Fuck you, Tristan.
Are you ready?
Not yet. We still have a little bit more stuff to get through.
Let me go get the rest of the stuff real quick.
Okay.
I gotta get like baby powder and gloves.
Why? Baby powder and gloves?
So it doesn't get your skin.
We didn't do this for my nose. All right, the doctor left the room, I guess. So, just like the wheel of torture induces, I wanted to go ahead and point out, we already tried to test out one of the things that we were going to do. I was going to take Nerf darts like this. You might have seen it in the last episode. And this one has a nail in it.
I have a question.
We need tacks, but I was going to shoot it at myself. But we figured out that the gravity doesn't help it. Let's see if it does it right now. And I cannot hit my camera. Tyler, please, dear God, do not hit your camera with this Nerf dart that has a tack in it. We're figuring out it doesn't have as much velocity as you figured that. If you saw that just now, it's kind of like a really lame cum shot. It's a fart shot.
I have a question.
But, yeah, we were going to try that one, and we're going to have to figure that out. What's your question?
So I've been out of this room for twice now. You left my attic door open, knowing full well that there's been squirrels up there. Were you trying to lure them in my apartment?
Next question.
I'm genuinely curious because you do this a lot. You'll like do something real quick and then you leave it. Where's your thought process?
You know exactly what my thought process is. This is ADHD, baby. I forget that I do that.
I'm like, I look up and I'm like, if a fucking squirrel comes down here, I'm fucked. Uh-oh, card's full.
Uh-oh. Well, we got to fix that real quick. Esther.
Yes?
Actually, I can't do this right now because this is your camera. Our camera just filled up. This is the exciting things about being a camera person, can we pause this recording?
No, it's not pause it. Why don't I just whip up my phone?
And do what?
And I just record myself.
No.
Why?
You're creating headaches for me. Don't do that.
Why?
Don't do that.
All right. Well,
All
it can just be on you.
Yeah, all I have to do is delete last week's episode.
Then.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we can wait.
Yeah.
No, I literally, okay, so for the whole squirrel context thing, I've been, because it is getting cold here in Austin, Texas, I've been hearing little squirrels up in my little attic. Like, I think they're more in the gutter kind of area. And so I remember one time Tyler had to retrieve a dead squirrel from my attic.
Oh my.
It was pretty brutal because it was like
That
lodged.
squirrel's head was fucking ginormous.
I know, and it was lodged into the stairs. So like I have like that little like string thing that you pull down and a whole like ladder comes down. So I have quite like, it's not a huge attic, but it's small. And I store a lot of stuff up there. But like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny because like I had a squirrel literally be lodged into the stairs. So like Tyler said that when he was taking it out, it was stuck and he'd have to, would you have to crack the squirrel's head to get it out?
Yeah.
I know.
I literally had to take this squirrel's body as it's lodged into the ladder that comes down from the attic and and yank it out.
Oh, Jesus.
That squirrel. So, like, chipmunks are real, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
That was more of a chipmunk than a squirrel. That squirrel's head was huge. It almost looked like a mini beaver.
Okay. Well, for starters, you left my attic door open.
So, any mini beavers, free rent here.
No.
Come on in.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No, thank you.
All right.
Are we ready for this challenge?
Now we're ready for Esther's Which Words of the Week.
Well, technically, it's Tyler's Which Words of the Week.
Let's see how long she's going to stall before she figures out what her words are.
Oh, I already have it.
Oh, shit. She's on top of her game. Esther's Which Words of the Week. Hit it.
Technically, it's Tyler's Which Words of the Week. And here's a tip. Don't put people through the same things you went through. It's beautiful, huh?
These things are so, like, simple.
I know. I love it.
Don't put people through what you went through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
I thought it was cool.
What if you were, like, born into riches and you want to give somebody riches?
I'm talking more like based on trauma, okay?
Don't push your trauma on other people.
If you didn't like how somebody treated you, don't treat a person like that in a bid to have power.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
Okay, well,
You gotta take your shirt off.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. I'm trying to process what's going on right now.
You did this.
I didn't do this. This
start,
was Tristan Rodriguez, you bastard.
Oh my God, that was scary. You had like a little piece of hair, and when you pulled your flannel off, it like went with you. You'll probably see it in the footage.
I'm currently pulling off my flannel. All you listeners, at this point, you're only going to be hearing me scream. I'm just giving you fair warning. We're pretty much out of context, so...
Well, you got to take your shirt off, too.
I'm just going to conclude the episode. I'm not going to... If listeners want to continue to listen to me scream in pain, I will try to, my best, direct you through what's going on. But as for if you want to click off, just remember to follow us on Instagram. What is our Instagram?
Friends That Fuck Podcast.
No, it's not anymore.
FTF Podcast.
Yeah, it is now FTF Podcast on Instagram because we switched we switched pages. So FTF Podcast on Instagram. I could be wrong, but I'll fix it in a little directory. And we also have TikTok, FTF Podcast. That's what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to follow us personally,
Esther Fitz, Fitzz on Instagram, and then the Tyler Walker on Instagram. Don't confuse the two.
Both of them. All right. And remember, guys, this episode was brought to you by Manifest Media.
Oh, will manifest your dreams.
Manifest. We had our first podcast launch. You want to give it a shout out, Esther?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Your Big Sister featuring Mia Powell. She talks about health, fitness, and just having a positive mindset. Round of applause to Mia. Super proud of her. I love her content. Her content is amazing.
Yeah, so Your Big Sister podcast, go ahead and give it a listen. Go ahead and give it a follow. We were with our studio, and it was all Esther. She was able to help Mia create this podcast.
It was her idea. I just helped her. I just taught her everything that I know. So there was coaching involved, and any questions that she had, I definitely helped answer. I helped give her ways on how to monetize her platform. And she is honestly a stellar, she's already she's learning like level 10 information when she's at level 1. And it's amazing how much she's retaining that, using that, and moving forward. So I see nothing but great success coming towards her.
Nothing but great success. Manifest that.
All right. You ready to wax your armpit?
Yeah, I guess we are ready. If you guys want to start your own podcast, remember to go ahead and hit us up. We do it for cheap. We have everything you need, and we can get you started as soon as tomorrow if you wanted. So literally just hit us up. Don't forget to like, sub, bell. Give us a like. Bing. Yes. Sub. Boom. Bell. Boom.
Click that link below.
And to all the people that I didn't say thank you to in November for telling me happy birthday, I'm sorry about that. I thought about this.
You're just thinking about that. You've been thinking about that for a minute.
It's been terrorizing me. I'm so sorry. I deleted my Facebook, and everybody that told me Facebook on my birthday, I'm very sorry for not saying thank you. So thank you for that.
I'm sure they forgive you.
We're not going to say bye or anything. Because we are going to switch over to waxing my armpits. So all you listeners that are staying on, you guys are troopers.
All right.
Let's do it.
You take your shirt off.
You can say please.
Take your shirt off.
I'm sweating.
I know you are. You're probably really nervous, huh?
I'm very nervous.
This is hot.
Oh. Not even hot in the sexual context. It's just hot.
Armpit up.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure that camera's on me. It's on me?
Yeah, I kind of zoomed out. So
yeah, just make sure for 100% that thing is shooting. And we can go ahead and do that too. We're just setting up the cameras, so I do not miss this shot. You gotta hit the record. Because there's no chance in hell I'm getting my armpits waxed without getting it on film. So, can you move it a little bit this way? There we go. Yeah, I get it, Noodle. I'm whining too. Okay. Hello. Whoo, I'm so nervous. This is going to suck so bad. Have you ever gotten your armpits waxed, Esther?
I had them lasered too.
How does it feel? It's not fun? Is there any possible way you could make sure that we don't have any mishaps on this? Can you make sure that there's like a tag that you can pull? You know? All right. Hey, to go along with our conversation about Expiration. Ah, that's so warm! Woo! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You know, just a. It's so warm. Oh no. Hey.
Do you want to do half or do you want to do the whole thing?
I gotta do the whole thing. Sucks. This is gonna suck. This baby powder is expired. I didn't know baby powder could expire. Oh, this is so uncomfortable.
You got a lot of hair.
I know. Tristan Rodriguez. Shout out to you. As I'm continuing to get my armpits waxed, I don't even know what to say. All you listeners, it's okay if you skip forward or jump
tell
off.
them about a happy time. Where's your happy place?
Can you make sure you get that hair over there on the right?
Where?
The far right, this one.
Okay.
Happy time.
Where's your happy place, babe?
Costa Rica. Not Costa Rica.
Have you ever been?
No, it's not Costa Rica. I've never even been there.
You just dream about it?
Cancun. That's my
Okay.
happy place. Oh boy. So babe, we're gonna have to move that camera over there because you're gonna be in front of it. All right, gotta move this because the autofocus is probably focused on that. All right, people, getting my armpit waxed. This is gonna suck. There's no way you have a full grip on it. You gotta make sure you got a full grip because we can't have mishaps. All right, I'm gonna make sure there's a mic in my mouth so you can hear how bad this is gonna suck. Oh, I feel it already. All right.
2. Oh my god. Good thing I got it all. It's bleeding. I mean, you still have hair there, but.
Okay, go ahead and show the camera all of the hair that you just pulled off. Oh, fuck me, this sucks. Oh, Kelly Clarkson!
Oh, wait.
Did you show the right side? All right. You know, she did say armpits. So.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and move on to the other side. Part 2, me getting my armpits waxed. So let's go ahead and get the other side. Oh.
That's okay, baby.
You know, ooh. This is slightly erratic. It's weird how you have a beard and I'm getting my armpits shaved, so we're almost like flipping spots.
I know. Welcome to the life of being a gear.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, left armpit. We are now under commencement. Left armpit getting waxed. Noodle is hurting for me.
I know. She's like, Daddy, it's hurt.
Please, guys, I just want to help him. I can hear. Can we wax Noodle?
No. Are you kidding me?
Imagine her bare naked. Like a naked mole rat.
I mean, I could get her shaved completely. I mean, that could be a challenge.
Shaving your dog meat. Yeah.
I don't know.
Which, on that note, we're trying to get her pregnant so Esther can get money.
She's a pretty dog.
She's a pretty dog. So if anybody's dog wants to fuck Esther's dog, we would love to have them.
I honestly probably end up keeping all the puppies.
She is gonna keep all the puppies because remember, this is for money. So if you just want to openly let your dog fuck Esther's dog, that'd be great.
Let me ask her first. Get her consent.
I don't know if she knows English.
She doesn't really like people hump her.
All right, so those hairs on the far left. Ah. Oh. Oh.
Okay. I think that's the best I can do, babe.
Oh, God.
Don't touch it.
Here,
I'll make it fun. I'll make it fun for you.
Oh, wait. You gotta move that camera.
This one?
It literally is like slightly erotic, but I'm like, I have a confused boner right now. All right. Okay. Oh.
I know it's getting little baby hairs.
All right. Left armpit. Ah.
Okay, ready?
Do you have a good grip?
It's really hard.
That's what she said.
I can start from up here. I'll work my way down.
There's a solid.
Ready?
Fuck. Hold on. So that you're blocking that camera?
God.
I gotta make sure, baby. All right.
Is this good?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give the camera a nice look for clickbait reasons. And let her rip. Oh! Ah! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ah! That was so much worse than the left or
I
the right.
know.
That was so much worse.
I know.
Oh, man, this is gonna hurt so bad later.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ah.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, that's all we got, folks. If you got a can it see me? If you got a challenge that you want me to do, go ahead and write it in the comments below so we can feature it on next week's episode or any episode after that. Comment below what you guys want me or Esther to see for the torture wheel. It's okay. Fuck your friends. Bing bong, hit the button. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong. Bye.